All right, so this is a video, I guess through 6 and 12. So we're going to go 6 through 12, and I hope if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. So number 6, we have negative 12 plus x equals negative 32. Negative 12 plus x equals negative 32. Again, this one is multiple choice. So I'll just put my steps here again. We're going to circle my constant. Step 2 is take the inverse. And I'm going to put both sides. Of course, what we do on one side, you have to do on the other. And the third step is to simplify. All right, so again, I'm dealing with this side. Always start with the side with where your variable is. All right, so I'm going to circle my constant, which is negative 12. Again, x is our variable. I'm going to take the inverse, so I'm going to add 12 to both sides. Add 12 to both sides, and now I can simplify. So cross that 12 out and bring down my x. I have negative 32 plus 12, negative 32 plus 12. So different signs, that means I'm going to subtract. Different signs I subtract. So what's 32 minus 12? 32 minus 12, that gives me a 20. Now I can take the sign of the larger number, and the larger number is 32, so I'm going to take the negative. So x is negative 20, which is b. Don't forget about our integer rules. All right, again, same signs you're going to add and keep, but this time you have different signs, so you're going to subtract and take the sign of the larger number. All right, I got number 7, and that is 4 equals 2 plus n. 4 equals 2 plus n. I'll write my n a little bit better. All right, now again, I'm dealing with this side because this side has the variable. All right, I'm going to circle my constant. Again, if there's nothing beside it, no negative sign, or nothing in front of it, then that's automatically a positive number. All right. The only thing, negative numbers are the only ones that actually have a sign always in front of it. But this is a positive number. All right. So positive, I'm going to take the inverse. So I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. All right. Bring down the n because I'm simplifying, and 4 minus 2, of course, is 2. Now, one question I have a lot in class is this a subtraction sign or a negative sign? All right, please make sure you get this. When you subtract, it is negative. Before I forget, number 7 is C. All right, a subtraction sign is a negative sign. It's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. So I don't want you to look at addition and subtraction as something of a total different entity. But a subtraction sign, if something is being subtracted, then that number is negative, okay? It is negative. All right, so if a number has a subtraction sign, it is negative. All right, so let's put if a number has, hope you can read this, it is a negative number. Let's be a little bit more specific. And of course, the little hashtag means number. All right, again, if a number has a subtraction sign, it is a negative number. And number 7 is C. All right, let's do number 8. I'm going to try to make my videos quick. I know you have more things to do. Listen to my voice. So I got negative 3, 8 equals negative 3 plus m. 8 equals negative 3 plus m. Okay, I'm dealing with this side. Again, this side has my variable on it. I'm going to circle my constant. My constant here is negative 3, so I'm going to take the inverse, of course, on both sides. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. That crosses out, and I bring down my m. Bring down my equal sign, and 8 plus 3 is 11. 8 plus 3 equals 11, and that, my friend, is D as in dog. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you comment below or send me a direct message on Emoto. Our class code should still be the same. All right, number 9. All right, I have negative 1 equals n minus 7 over 22. Negative 1 equals n minus 7 over 22. I'm going to move this 9 over. This is make it a big. All right, so now this is a division problem. All right, when I divide, I know the inverse of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides by my denominator. My denominator is 22, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 22. This 22 and that 22 cancels out, and I can bring down my numerator. So 22 times, this is a multiplication sign, not a decimal. 22 times negative 1 gives me a negative 22. All right, now I can solve this like a regular one-step equation. We solved a lot of these, 6 through 8, the same way, so we can do that here. All right, I'm going to put a box around what I'm dealing with. And again, you always start with the side with your variable. All right, so I have n minus 7. I'm going to circle my constant, which is negative 7. And I'm take the inverse, so I'm going to add 7 to both sides. I bring down my n, bring down my equal sign, and negative 22 plus 7. Different signs you subtract. So if you need to subtract the long way, please do so. So if you need to do 22 minus 7, borrow, we get 12, we get 15, please do that. All right, so you know it's 15. Different signs subtract. Now you take the sign of the larger number. The larger number is 22, so it's negative 15. Number 9 is negative 15, and these are not multiple choice, so make sure you represent your answer well. Again, number 9 is negative 15. All right, again, if you have questions, make sure you comment below. Number 10, have 2 equals x minus 4 over 7. And this is the same type of problem, so it may be a little bit more brief with this one. All right, so I'm going to take my denominator and multiply both sides. Again, this is a division problem, so the inverse of division is multiplication. So I'm taking my denominator and multiplying both sides by my denominator. This 7 and that 7 cancels, and I have x minus 4 to bring down. 7 times 2 is 14. All right, again, I'm dealing with this side of the equation, so I can circle my constant. All right, I have negative 4, so that means I'm going to add 4 to both sides. That cancels out. All right, so that 4 cancels out, and I can bring down my x. All right, bring down my equal sign, and 14 plus 4 is 18. 14 plus 4 is 18, so number 10 is 18. X equals 18, or 18 equals x. We'll try to fit 11 and 12 in this little small space. I hope I can, but we'll see. If not, I'll just try to erase one of these or something. All right, number 11. I have negative 1. All right, so I need to move this over, actually. It's a big problem. Number 11, I had negative 1 plus x over 4 equals 4. And we dealt with this today in class. All right, first step, I need to get this part by itself. I just need to get it by itself. So the first thing I need to do, of course, I follow the same steps. Circle the constant. Once I circle the constant, I'm going to take the inverse and add 1 on both sides. All right, that cancels out. And I bring down my x over 4. 4 plus 1 gives me a 5. And now this is something that I can solve. So I got my denominator here. I'm going to multiply both sides by my denominator, which is 4. That 4 and that 4 cancels, and I have x equals 20. X equals 20, and this is number 11. Let me erase this little part. All right, number 12. I have 2 plus 7x, equals 58. All right, I'm dealing with this side of the equation. So I'm going to circle my constant, which is 2. Again, if it does not have a sign, it's positive. If it does not have a sign, it is positive. All right, so I can do the inverse. So I can subtract 2 on both sides. That cancels out. I bring down my 7k. and that equals 56. Now I divide both sides by 7. I hope I can fit this on here. All right, and k, or 56 divided by 7, k equals 8. K equals 8, and that's number 12. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. I know it's a lot on this one video, but I tried to get everything on it. So if you have any questions, make sure you comment. Write me on it, Moto. Do whatever you need to do. I really want you guys to do well. So make sure you comment, and yeah. All right. This is the end of the second video.